All right, looky here once again.
Hey, hello, everybody.
But your boys are back in town.
The rowdy ones here.
That's right. Ain't that another song? The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah. Well, technically, we never left, but some people have left.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people just, yeah. Guys, we got a great show for you today. I'm here, Richie the Redneck Pit King, bad man of comedy. As usual, my compadre, my friend, who's rapidly becoming a favorite on here, Mr. The Commander himself, Mr. Alan Reed, is here with us.
Howdy doody. And it's going to be my short day this time. I got a board meeting upstairs here for the old school. So I'll be with you for about 30, 40 minutes. And then I got to skedaddle.
I see Julie already. Julie's first today. Look at that.
Look at that.
Good job, Julie. Thanks for joining us today. Today, guys, we got a lot in store. We'll get to that in just a second. We're going to talk about the Constitution and some Bill of Rights. And don't get like you're bored. We're going to go somewhere else. A lot of you need to pay attention. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people need to, because I'm going to read through these, and if an ignorant redneck can understand what the hell it says, you're going to be able to understand it too. And I'm going to prove it to you on the screen. So we got the technology to do that. But before we get there, got a rant. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to say this happened and it didn't happen to me recently. But here I am on the side of the road changing a tire. And of course, it's the left side toward the road. Yeah. Okay. I'm changing this tire and I get about 3 lug nuts off. Highway patrol pulls up to me and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said,
"Taking a nap."
At this moment, let me paint a picture. Yeah, I got a jack underneath the front of this thing, right? I got a lug wrench in my hand. That's pretty self-explanatory what's going on, right? He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm changing the tire." He goes, "You own that truck?" Yeah, it says Redneck Pimp in the back of my truck. Biggest day. I said, "Yeah, yes." Said, "You look like you're trying to steal." I said, "Who steals a vehicle and changes the freaking tire to steal a vehicle? Thieves want it quick. Bang, go." The hell? I'm the only guy in 2 counties known as Redneck Pimp Club. My brother's in another county.
Must have been a newbie.
No, he's been there for 20 years.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh.
He calls her back up. The county sheriff just happens to hear who it is. He said, "Is he about 6 foot curly hair?" Yeah. "Oh, yeah, that's Richie. That's his truck."
Yeah.
"Is it blue?" The damn sheriff knew what kind of vehicle I drove. Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad, but the sheriff knew what kind of vehicle I drove, right? He pulls up here. The truck gets mad, wants to see my ID and shit. At this point, it's hot. I'm getting pissed.
Yeah.
I said, "Look, dude. Here, I am who I say I am." You know. So he leaves and does all his little checks and he leaves and everything. The deputy sheriff helped me, or the sheriff helped me change the damn tire on the truck. Okay.
Yay,
I'm thinking this is something reversed. Something great. Happened here. The sheriff's helping me change the freaking tire, but I appreciate it. He goes, "There you go, man." Like, oh, man, huh?
Oh, man.
I said, "Bitch, you ain't much older than me. Shut up."
Just more salt in the room.
Yeah. So
bad enough you had a flat tire, but you can get called an old man.
Yeah, I mean, and get questioned if I own my vehicle. Oh, and the one question said, "How long you had this vehicle?" Look, you're a cop. You know who the hell I am. Okay. I have a fraction occasional law. So anyway, I had to get that.
Okay. Well, that was an unusual situation because I've been on the side of the road before changing a flat tire and a trooper pulls up and he says, "You need some help?" And I said, "No." I said, "I got this." I said, "Am I far enough off the road?" Yeah. I'm trying to be safe and got my cones and stuff, flashers going. He said, "Okay." So if you don't care, he says, "I'll back up a little bit and just leave my lights on till you get her changed." Yeah. And never ask another question. That's cool. That's great. That's cool. Well,
I guess I'm kind of shady. Sometimes I don't shave. I shave about every 6 days because I'm part native. I don't grow hair that fast. Right. And so, yeah. So anyway.
Oh, good grief.
Anyway, Crystal Marie, hey, thank you for joining us, Crystal. A lot of time no one stops anymore. They just keep driving. Yeah. And especially for me. I mean, I was shocked at the sheriff's like, I thought I was going to jail.
Yeah, would you hold him for me, please?
I left somewhere to come here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I left somewhere to come here. You think I want to change a tire in the heat and steal a vehicle? A thief be like, you know what? I don't want that. But and I guarantee you, my truck ain't no thief looking at us. Man, I got to have that truck. They're like, "Oh, poor bastard." The thief ought to leave me some money. But
I got people that come by and pray for me and my old man.
I got a thief eternal religion. Dear Heavenly Father, pray for this guy.
Sprinkle some holy water on it.
Yeah. Crystal, Lord. Listen, I'm not quite a troublemaker no more, Crystal. Quite. quite trouble anymore. Dean, we got some good show for you tonight. You're involved in the show.
Dean.
We have something about involved with Dean Cerny. I want to get to that real quick before we get to the Constitution. Dean Cerny, I've got a question for you, sir. Why are you tracking people and trying to beat them up? Here's my evidence. This is from KCTV5 News out of Kansas City, Missouri. A murder suspect is using Bigfoot as his defense. Let me go back here and get her off there. She's trying to move it. Okay. Murder suspect claims victim summoned Bigfoot to kill him. Did you get a phone call, D? You're not killing people now? What's wrong with you? Showed that a little earlier, but I had to, since Dean's in there, I had to show that a little quicker. All right.
Okay.
Today's show, we're going over the Constitution. I know the numbers are low because people are bored and don't want to go to the Constitution, but people need to tune in and listen here because I'm so sick and tired of hearing about something being in the Constitution, and it's not. Okay. So, first of all, there's 27 amendments to the Constitution. Some of them are God-given rights. He said, I didn't answer. Thought it was a telemarketer. Probably was. Probably has some money in it. Anyway, there's 27. Okay. Not one of them deal with abortion. Not one of them deal with church. Okay. We'll get into all that here in a little bit. We're going to go down a kind of a list of these things right here. And I'm going to go up here and share this out so everybody can see. Right here. So everybody can see what's going on. So there's no gray area here. I don't know. Nobody get confused of what I'm about to show you. Mm-hmm. Because there's people who argue me about it. All right, here we go. And I go here, bring you up on there. Bang.
Boom, bam.
All right. The Constitution of the United States consists of 27 current amendments. All right, you go all the way down there. There you go. Some of these are very self-explanatory, need no explanation. Okay. Well, we'll go a couple of these. Amendment number 1. This was ratified, means either changed or add to, took away. That's what ratified means, and made final. Okay.
Right.
This was ratified in 1791. Rights to religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Okay. That does not tell you what church you can go to. It does not tell you the church has any power. That's not what it says. It means you have a right to worship however you want to worship. Period. End of story. You have freedom of speech. This one here is misconstrued a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This one does not say that if your job tells you not to talk, you have freedom of speech. No. Freedom of speech is from your government. Your boss will tell you, be quiet, you don't fire your ass. You do about it. Okay. And that's just an example. I mean, men, except men, with women, if your wife tells you shut up, you probably ought to.
Yeah, you better pay attention.
Probably ought to shut up. That's not written in here, but that's probably that's a good thing. Press, this one here is always taken for granted. The press lies. They lie so much. Matter of fact, Dean.
Surely not.
Yeah, surely not. You're going to be shocked when I tell you this lie here. There's a story going around. It's been all over every news media that come out of the president's mouth. And Dean Cerny, this is your area, brother. Apparently, and this is fake, and I'll explain to you what's fake. They've been telling this 10-year-old girl raped by either her dad, brother, uncle, somebody, incest, had to go across the line into Indiana and have an abortion.
10 years old.
10-year-old girl. Many problems with this thing. 1, 10-year-old girl. If a doctor knows about this, they are mandated to say who did it.
That's right.
There's no police report nowhere. That I know. Dean, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong. No police report anywhere. There's no record of it in Indiana performing an abortion. Mandated reporter. Have to report it. Come to find out, she wouldn't even have to left Ohio. There's a law there that she could have got abortion there because it would have protected her and she's too damn young. Insect or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're saying this happened and they're saying, look, they're killing women's rights right now. This little 10-year-old girl had to go. That's bullshit. This went all over all the media. This one, the president of the United States come out of his filthy sewer, okay, saying that. All right.
I'm bumfuzzled because I'm thinking, I'm not saying it's impossible, but
it's not. But
I would almost think that a pediatrician would get involved in this, or several of them, to even say if a 10-year-old could become pregnant.
They had somebody on there, and they said it's possible. Some girls develop quicker than other girls.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm
men,
saying.
boys
I
do
don't
too.
know. Yeah.
But my thing is this: that's a sick son of a bitch, and if he was, his ass need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the damn law.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's just hee-haw.
But they got no police report. They got nothing.
Yes.
And now they're saying there was no abortion being performed. This particular girl wasn't even pregnant.
Interesting.
But they have the right to do that. Freedom of press. That's what they always say. They can lie their ass off. Freedom of assembly, freedom of petition. That's all one. Okay. We can all assemble. Yep. There's nothing we can do about peaceful protest, and you can protest your ass off peacefully. I don't care. I'll hold a sign with you if it's worth my time. I'll hold a sign with you.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
And if it's not full of vulgarity.
Yeah. Ladies, I'm gonna say something here. Bear with me, Commander. I know you're on a time crunch here. Women, and I'm talking about the women on this case, and the gay, lesbian, LGBT, whatever. You expect me to say on this, I can't do it. You want to protest however your sides want to, but have some consideration for the children. They don't need to read signs saying cunt, vagina, masturbation
is murder.
Some kids,
I mean, that's what one said here.
Yeah,
masturbation is murder.
Yeah, lock men up. You gotta lock men up for that.
I mean, come on.
Look, you can do whatever you want. It's your protest, but you got children who can read and can read this crap. Okay, I've seen ones that be vulgar as hell. Black Lives Matter. They had some on there. Some white women like dating black men. Do you? But they hold up signs say, I love sucking black dick. Okay, I don't want to hear about it. What you do at home is your business.
Yeah, that's right.
Suck away at home. Don't care. So watch the signs you put out there, because you got kids. And kids considered 18 and under. I know 17-year-olds don't want to hear that, but legally 18 and under. So that's the problem I have with some of the signs. It's vulgar. And I know if you go after the church, fine, whatever, go after the church. But here's the deal. The church ain't got no power anyway. They don't. Nowhere in the Constitution are they given any power to make any decisions. They've lost everything. Look, it's a sin to smoke cigarettes, technically.
Yeah.
Smoking's legal. It's a sin to drink too much beer. They sell beer by the gallons. Okay. It's a sin to if you're married, to have other partners in bed with you. Do what you want. The church they've never won anything. So, I mean, be mad at church all you want to. It's just a fundamental thing that people believe, but it's just frustrating. Number 2, also in 1791, right to bear arms. And if this ain't the most disputed amendment here, Commander, I don't know which one is. Right to bear arms. Right to bear arms is just like it says. You have a right to bear arms. One of the biggest, and I don't even know what the hell this is about. One of the biggest things people always tell me, well, it didn't say that you can own a cannon. Can't own a cannon. Correction. You can own a cannon.
According to the Second Amendment, if you wanted to, you could. And there are people who have special license that have them.
Yes.
Quad 50s.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You can own a cannon. What
tank.
You can't own, you can own tanks, you can own all that. What you can't own is things that they make laws about. You can't have a hand grenade. They can't have a grenade. Right. And who the hell wants a hand grenade? Hand grenade is not, we're not talking about hand grenades, we're talking about guns.
We're talking about
hand
weapons.
grenade is not an arm.
No.
Okay. It's not. So
that's an explosive device.
Yes. And they're talking about, well, I can't own a suppressor. Well, that's another stupid argument. You can't own, if you said you can't own them, guys, you can't own it. Okay. That's simple. Why you don't need this to deer hunt? I'm so sick of that telling me what I need to deer hunt. I hunt the way I want to hunt. Okay. I carry what I want to carry. How do you know what I want? How do you know if I can afford it? I'm not a felon and I'm not using to kill people. Why can't I own what I want?
Yeah. Exactly.
Ain't this a free country? It's supposed to be for a little bit longer. So it's right to militia and all that stuff. Read what it says. It doesn't say anything about owning AR-15s because AR-15 wasn't around then to talk about. It was written because the guns evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Guns evolve. You know what else ain't in the Constitution? Ain't in the Bill of Rights? Owning knives, swords, guns.
Right.
You know, since the dawn of time, you know what's killed more people?
A rock.
Sharp edged objects, knives, swords. Where does it say I can own one of them? Can I own bow and arrow?
Knock yourself out.
People need to think a little bit more before they go, you're running their sewer pipes. Amendment number 3. Quartering of soldiers. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to have to go to war, you better have a place for me to sleep. Although they need to be a little more about where they're going to quarter my ass because I'm sleeping in some bad spots. Okay. Yeah. But you know, quarter soldiers.
In other words, on that one right there, we don't have to let the soldiers come in and eat us out of house and home and set up camp in our homes.
That's right.
Exactly why that one is in there,
mm-hmm.
because that's what the British were doing
mm-hmm.
to the colonists when all this was taking place, and they did not want this happening again. Not even our own soldiers,
raping the women, and taking liberties and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you put that point up. A lot of people think it's just a housing of soldiers. There's more to it, and there's a reason why, and you just covered it. Number 4, this one here is done a lot of times improper too. Number 4, search and seizure. That needs to be worked on. Number 5, grand jury, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, and due process. The Fifth Amendment is overlooked a lot of times. Sometimes it's okay to just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, I plead the Fifth, and there's not a damn thing they can do to you. They can scare you all you want to. You'll serve 2 days in jail. Feed my ass. Feed me. Number 6, right of the accused in criminal prosecution. Right of a jury trial to confront opposing witnesses and counsel. This simply means if Alan Reed has a problem with me, he can't drop my name without me being there. I mean, I have a right to rebuttal.
Yep. You have a right to defend yourself.
Absolutely do. You absolutely do. This has done a lot to the people. I mean, every day, if you think about it, your rights ain't being upheld. You're federal. These are all federal rights. Okay. Number 7, right to a jury trial. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And judges, I've talked to a lot of judges who want you to get a jury trial because they don't want the decision. They just want to be the mediator. Number 8, prosecution against excessive bail, cruel and unusual punishment. This one I wish they'd change. And this is just kind of a selfish reason. I think if you're a child molester, you ought to be exempt. I think you ought to be tortured and whatever. But the normal citizen, if you're speeding and you got a smart mouth, you probably do need to be slapped upside your damn head. But they can't beat you with a nightstick. Okay. Now, I mean, if you slap a guy once, he gets his attention. Now, if you spit on a cop, listen, if you spit on a cop, and I've seen people do these days, I think a cop has a right to pull his nightstick out and just lay one across your beak. Okay.
Actually, that big steel mag light really works really good too.
Bust you right in your lip. Because I think spitting's a nasty. It's disgusting, and I don't know if you got some
humiliating.
You might have some sort of disease. You might be like Charlie Sheen. I don't want none of your shit. Okay. Number 8. Number 9. Non-enumerated rights. Non-enumerated rights. That's one I had a question about. I don't even know what the hell that even means. Non-enumerated rights. I'm assuming that you have the right for anything. You don't like one right, this right. You don't get to pick and choose. You got all the rights. You can have all the rights. It's afforded to you by the government and God. Number 10, rights reserved to the states. Now we're going to stop there. We're going to go back to the live thing. We're going to talk about number 10 here. Get into the comments. I know I'm way behind, and I apologize, guys.
Yep. Let's get on and go.
But number 10. Let me take this up here real quick. Number 10, and it seems like it's all in the news and all in the media these days about number 10. The Supreme Court, for example, Roe versus Wade.
Okay.
They kicked it. They actually did everybody a favor. Every woman on the planet, they did you a favor by kicking this down to the states. Because everyone who follows me knows one thing. I am for the states. I think if you're a part of the states, you got to fight for your state. That's the state you live in. That's where you move around every day. That's where you step outside. That's everything you do right there is the state. So when they kick it back to you and the state doesn't make it, you got a chance to vote. You get a chance to go down there and talk to your local politician who you know or you should know.
Yeah.
Heard them and go talk to them and get your point across.
Exactly. You got more power on the state level than you ever had with the federal government's big nose stuck into it.
Yeah, and
honestly,
technically, the more power the government has, the worse you're going to be.
Exactly.
Especially federal government. Another thing. See you, Julie. You guys take care, Julie. Thanks for joining in. We have a heartbeat, but yeah, there is. See you, Roy. Roy Anthony Show. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. We're trying to. We're going to get some more here in a minute. They kicked it back. Hank Griffin Jr. collects Civil War cannons. Yes, he does. And he shoots them. And he has a lot right to do that. The government does not and has never given you rights. Your rights are from God. Technically, the first 10 rights we read there are from God. And that's why we stopped at 10. Because those are God-given and inalienable rights. And they really can't touch them. That's why everybody prays about what are good about guns. There's nothing they can do. They actually can't take the damn guns because it's a God-given right.
Those are inalienable rights.
That's right.
And there you go.
Now, Roe versus Wade was based on a lie. The lady lied. The lady absolutely lied because she didn't want to admit that she's a white woman sleeping with black men. So they said they raped her. So her family wouldn't think anything. Come to find out, she never was ever raped by a black guy.
Right.
And she never had
no children.
Never had a baby.
No.
The whole thing was a sham. Absolute sham. Okay. So it wasn't a law. The first 9 I read to you right there had nothing to do with abortion. We're going to read the other ones and nothing going to do with abortion. Bill of Rights. There's nothing about abortion, guys. There's nothing. There's no law. So what they did, number 10 says, look, if you can't make a decision on this and the people, all that, you kick it down to the people. They can make a decision at the people level. States, guys, states are what you want to. I mean, your governors, you want your states to fight for you. 3 things, states can't handle. The gas prices, the states have nothing to do with, although some of them have different type of taxes.
Yeah.
Okay, than others.
Different highway road taxes that are on there,
right. Anything that requires you to travel state to state, like airplanes out of the country, those are federal level. Nothing you do about those. Okay. And oil price in general, like when you buy oil itself, not just gas, but oil itself, that's all set by somebody else. Your local food, that's your state. Your roads you drove on, state. Oh, tires. That's what I meant. Tires are set at the federal level because they go around. But the vehicle you got taxes on it. Some people have 2 license plates, some people have 3. You see what I'm saying? There's so many state laws that you worry about every day. Screw that, them people up there. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's no secret I vote for Trump. No secret at all. Love Trump. Love Trump. He did everything he said he'd do. But if you're out there right now and you're still holding on that Biden's going to fix everything, you're a delusional mess. This guy's a buffoon, and the whole damn people are buffoonery. They jumped on this lie, this 10-year-old girl lie. Never happened. The attorney general wants a police report. He said, well, show me a police report because somebody's mandated. If they knew about this, they're mandated. Mandated means they could be in trouble, fined, and even jailed.
That's right, because they didn't report something that is supposed to be reported. So that's getting a whole slew of people in deep water here on this. If it really took place.
And if it didn't take place, me being a victim of it, I couldn't have a baby, but being molested, me being a victim, I'm gonna tell you something. If someone made up this lie, it's just as damn bad as a person doing it.
Actually does it. Exactly. Because that's wrong.
Oh, okay. Keep me posted, cousin. That's my cousin Kathy. She's deaf.
Oh, okay.
And she tried to teach me sign language, and good luck. But I did best I can with her. So why? Why are these people? Because they're trying to push their damn agenda. Because it's failing. Ladies, understand something. Biden's failing. The government is failing. So they got to hold on to something. They got to close that gap. They got to close that gap. And so they make up a story to close the gap in voting. It's all political. Every damn one was political. I'll tell you something else. I talked to a preacher, talked to a minister. The pimp's got minister friends. Okay. I talked to him. And he told me, he said, let me break it down to you. There's nothing in the Bible about abortion. And it doesn't say the word abortion in the Bible at all. He said, when people throw these verses out at him, they're reading it, but they're not comprehending it. We were talking off air about there's no comprehension skills anymore. Okay.
No.
People don't comprehend what they read.
They don't teach English comprehension
Right.
anymore.
Or they think they read something and they said they read it and they come up with a totally different deal. That's why my facts are never wrong, because when I read something, I read it 2 or 3 times because I have a problem. Like I'm brain damage. I got to read it 2 or 3 times to get it where I understand it, to get the words and the words not jumbled up. And I read it. You got to read it 2 or 3 times or read it out loud. Okay. People don't do that. They claim on something. Well, the Bible says this. No. And there's no definition of when life starts. There's no definition of when life starts. Read it. Before you throw a verse out to me, read it. Show me where it says conception or when it's delivered.
Right.
Tell me when life starts. The Bible don't say. So let's take the Bible out of this. Let's take the Constitution out of this. What's that leave? Political. Somebody's trying to tell you something, trying to close the gap because one party's losing and one party's not losing, and it's bullshit. And to make up lies like this, we would know he's been lying the whole time he's up there. We've caught him. I played on here evidence several times. Probably 100 times I've showed on here about him lying. But this, about a 10-year-old girl, this is bad at so many levels, guys. If it's a lie, it's bad because people actually up there buffooning you, lying to you about a 10-year-old girl. And if it is true and no one's doing anything about it, that's another damn problem.
Yeah. It is.
It's sickening that 10-year-old girls are even getting raped anyway. A nasty son of a bitch. And I said, no, I'm sorry. I did say that. I just said something nasty son of a bitch, and I ain't kidding you. I'm a victim of myself. It's nasty for that 10-year-old to go through that. Because not only do you ruin that child's life, the generation and generation and generation, 4 generations of her family, or his family, whoever was raped and molested. 4 generations of family have not ruined because they got to put up with the emotional scars. People walk in, she'll never be able to, if this happened, she'll never be able to give to her children a bath without thinking somebody, thinks I'm molesting my kids, because if I was molested, there's a 75% chance I'm going to do it, which is not true. Not everybody does it. Okay. She'll never be able to hold it again. Nobody believe her. Her word's no good. Bullshit. So the fact that they lied, need to be some heads. The abortion doctor, the female out there in Indiana, need to be fired now. Need to be fired. Or produce the little girl. God, I'm not going to judge her. I'm not going to pick on her. In fact, I'll give her ass a hug if she needs a hug.
Yeah.
But produce a little girl. And when you do that, police report it. Produce me a human being who did this shit and lock his monkey ass up. And
throw away the key.
Yeah. Skip all this preamble. Skip all this rights he's got to a speedy trial. Bullshit. If you molest a child, the consequences, are.
Yes.
See, Roy missed the show this morning. Sorry, Carl. Sorry, brother. You're here now. Supreme Court took away a little bit of the federal government's power, and they are pissed.
Oh, yes. Boy, yeah, they are.
Yeah, because they exposed them. They exposed them for basing everything off of a lie, off a damn lie.
This is where the federal government wants you. If you can see me, they want to, and when you start pulling that out from underneath of them, then they don't know how to act and take it. Gotcha.
Roy Anthony show, you guys that catch him every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Yeah. He's getting some momentum. He's rolling along. He's got some good people coming on there. He got some new hosts for the Roy Anthony show. Haven't made them full members of W Entertainment yet, but we'll have a conversation about that. But they're doing a great job over there, and he's in here right now. And I'm gonna tell you something. He's a man. He's a man of God. He has no qualms about hiding it, and he'll tell you right now about some of the things the church thinks and some things they don't think. People misconstrue the church more than they do anything else. 3 people can read the Bible, and they get 3 different versions of it out there because they've got no comprehension. They don't figure what's going on. Anyway, catch Roy Anthony. By the way, one note here we got to do. August the 2nd, there'll be no more live feeds on Facebook, on W Entertainment Network at all. No show live on Facebook. You want to watch us on Facebook? We're going to send you a link to come to YouTube. Or you can go on Twitch and all those other sites that we have in order to watch us. I apologize for any inconvenience for that, but Roy Anthony's show, my show, keep getting flagged about this, about that. They make up shit to flag us about. And we're just tired of it. We can't put on a quality show worrying about, taking the funny out of something because they're going to flag us.
Right.
So we got that took care of. But Denise Maddox, that's why there's so many religions. Yes. Yes, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm a spiritual guy. I'm not a religious guy. I don't belong to one denomination or one kind of church, but I'm very spiritual. The Native American and me, we're spiritual people, okay? But I'm not going to run around and tell you the Great Spirit is better than your God, because quite frankly, they're the same. They're the same person. We just call God the Great Spirit or our Creator. Same damn thing. I don't care who you worship to, as long as you ain't doing evil shit to me or the kids. Get your church on. Get it on. If it helps you, if it keeps you calm down, it keeps you focused and centered.
There you go. Go for it. Hey, we're all aiming for the same direction. We just taking a different road to get there.
That's right. We talked many times.
Yeah.
It's instruction. You might start on one side, I might start on the other side. It don't matter how we build it.
We're going to meet.
As long as that ridge line lines up, right?
Yeah, we're good to go.
And you look down and she's straight. Hey, guess what?
That's right.
Guess what? So let's go back here and finish out the rest of these. We got caught up on the comments. All right, number 11, suits against the state. That came out in 1795. That gives you the right to sue the state for any stupidity they want to do, because we are a collective of states, the United States of America. I don't know how much more clear that can be. Election of a president and vice president. That means you have to have an election of a vice president. They just can't stay in there. They got to be elected. You have to
be elected.
Put them in there. Okay, they can't be appointed by a court.
Nope.
They can't be appointed by drug lords or other countries. They have to be elected by the people. Okay, and of course that goes on in greater detail also. Absolution of slavery and involuntary servitude. That's the 13th Amendment. Let me read that to you again. The absolution of slavery and involuntary servitude. I mean, you're going to do some work for somebody, guess what? They're paying you.
You're going to pay you.
Yep.
See, and the reason that was put in there was because in England, they had debtor's prison.
Yes.
And you also had to work off if your family if somebody in your family committed something or owed a debt, your kids may have to work to pay your mom and dad's debt off,
or your wife,
or your wife, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I fumbled a little bit there, but I think all of you out there understand what I'm trying to say. So that is why our founding fathers put that one in there.
Exactly right. Because he's not kidding. If you had a debt, they'd throw your ass in jail.
Oh, and somebody had to pay it to get you out, or you just sat there and rot.
Yeah. Now there's no debt jail here in America. You can't go to jail for paying your bill unless it's like taxes.
Yeah.
And that's why this is kind of, they can't really throw you in jail for taxes, but they do. They can't really do it. It's unconstitutional to have it done. But anyway, but like a light bill, they can't throw it. They can shut your power off because they own the power. But you know what? They can't throw you in jail for it. They'll get it when they get it. Medical bills, they'll die getting it, whatever. All right. The 14th Amendment protects rights against states' infringements, defines citizenship, prohibits states from interfering with privileges and immunities, require due process and equal protection, punishments states for denying vote, and disqualifies Confederate officials and debts. That came around 1868, right after the Civil War, because they didn't want to punish people on either side for not agreeing. So this helps the Confederate soldiers and helps the North. Okay, so this was put in place because we had the problem, the big fight we were having, the Civil War, and now all this come about. We had animosity toward one another. This was put in place. Okay, so the Constitution has now been growing over the years. 14. This is 1868. Okay, 1865. Third was one. 15th Amendment, which was ratified in 1870. Voting rights. Now, I haven't got time to explain this one to you. There's so much to the voting rights. Go check out the voting rights. Check out state and federal voting rights. Okay, because every state is different. But I have no problem with having an ID. Let me get that out there. It ain't a black thing. It ain't a Mexican thing. It ain't a Native American thing. Okay, I think you should have an ID card to vote. You got to have an ID card to buy beer, to buy cigarettes, and buy a freaking gun. To me, your vote is more powerful than any pack of cigarettes, more powerful than any gun. Your vote is yours.
Well, the blacks had the right to vote before women did.
Yes. That should have been took care of a long time ago.
Yep.
Way before it did. Federal income tax. The 16th Amendment's a bullshit. It's a bullshit amendment as far as I'm concerned. Federal income tax, boy. But at least I will give them credit. Over the years, they've regulated the damn thing. You know, no taxation, not representation, that crap.
Right.
Yeah. Let's move on. Now, the 17th, popular election of senators. I never really understood that one. That came in 1913. That popular election of senators. The way it's written sounds different. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to run for your position. It's not just going to give you a spot because, you know, let's just say Donald Trump was running for senator. Oh, well, that's Donald Trump. We're going to give him the bid. No. Donald Trump has to have a runoff with someone else to get it.
That's
So
right.
that's what that actually means. The way it's kind of written sounds like, hey, give it to this guy. No.
You can just pick it, but you can't.
Yeah, no. What it means is they got to run. They got to spend the money. They got to run. They just can't be giving it to them. Now, if you're running, if Alan Reed is the only guy running for that office, he's still got to run.
Yeah.
The election process has to take place. You know, then he'll get it. But the election process has to take place. Okay, prohibition. 1919. I'm fine with this. I've been known to sample some beverages myself. I don't think it ever should have been banned. You know how much money, how much revenue alcohol sells. Now, listen, I know people out there, well, that shouldn't matter how much it sells. Alcohol still immoral. No, the Bible says if you abuse it, I mean, drink too much beer. If you're having a beer or two a night, God don't have a problem with that. Nobody has a problem with that. Abusing it. Too many cigarettes. You smoke a pack of 3 packs a day, dude, you're a chimney. You need to quit. But I'm glad they brought it back because they were losing tons of, and they figured out real quick. They were spending so much money to police this. Elias Ness and all these guys, so much money to police this deal. Yeah. Now, you just made a comment a while ago. It wasn't until 1920 the women had the right to vote. 1870, voting rights. 1868, voting rights. Women got it in 1920. I'm not going to get racist on this term, but in the native culture, the women vote on everything. Women are right there voting on everything that we do. The women are right there. Women go on war parties. Okay, Hollywood doesn't show them on there, but Hollywood ain't accurate. Women have just as much right, and we've had women chiefs. Look at Maggie Mankiller. She was just a chief in the 80s and 90s. She was a Cherokee chief. So, yeah, I don't understand that. Number 20, commencement of the presidential term and succession. That's term limit, is what that is. That holds the president to be elected twice, 2 terms, 2 4-year terms. Or if he's vice president and takes over your term, if you die, he still got 2 terms of his own.
Yeah, what brought that one about was with Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt. I mean,
13 years.
Yeah, and he passed away in his last term before World War II ended.
Yeah,
you know, but
Harry Truman came up.
Yeah,
and since Harry could have had 10 years president because he did two of Truman's and then 2 of his own. Okay, so or 4 or 8 of his own. So that's what that is. The problem I have with that is they should give everybody up in their term limits. Every damn one of them. Got a politician on the other day who didn't agree with that. Don't really care. I think they ought to have term limits. It's not a career. You shouldn't be up until you're 80 years old making decisions about what 20-year-old men do. You're so out of touch at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Shut it.
Exactly.
Shut it. Yeah. All right. 21. Repeal of the 18th Amendment. Prohibition.
Brought it back.
Brought it back. Just because they lost all their damn revenue for so long. They brought it back. Some people are trying to tell me, well, you know, that helped get us out of depression. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Don't know. But listen, anytime they can make money, they need to do that. So I'm glad they repealed that. 1951, the 22nd Amendment, 2-term limitations on the president. They made it official. They made it official. because I know what you're thinking. 1933. 1933 is a big fight, but they went ahead and made it official. 1951. The 23rd Amendment was District of Columbia presidential vote. I got a real problem with this because District of Columbia are voting for, and they think they're a state, and they're actually not a state. This is actually a lie. This is actually a constitutional fuck up. Is what this is. Only states are supposed to be allowed to vote, not districts, and they're not a state. District of Columbia is not a state. It's part of Virginia, if I believe that correctly.
Yeah,
part of Virginia. 24th Amendment. The abolition of poll tax requirement in federal elections. What the hell is that even in there for anyway? The states take care of pay all the elections. That's wow. I'm glad they abolished it because it makes no sense and they should have had it. The 25th, and we're up to 1967. Okay. Presidential vacancy, disability, and inability. Not really sure what that was in 1967. Presidential vacancy, disability, and inability. This is 25th. Oh, okay. This is the one where if the president's messed up like Joe Biden.
Messed up like Joe Biden. They can under the 25th Amendment, they can boot him out.
That's right. Very good. Thank you for cleaning that up for me. I lost my mind for a second. That's exactly what that is. And do you think we'll ever see this applied?
I don't know. That's a good question. I know there's a lot of people out there that feel like it needs to be implemented.
It needs to be, yeah.
But
quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly. But it's kind of, damn, what do we got behind him?
Yeah. Frying pan to the fire.
Yeah. The 26th Amendment came in 1971, good year. That's the year I was born. Right to vote at age 18. We was talking off air. I got a problem with this. Because this sends false narrative of what we're doing here. What age you're adult, what age you're not adult. If you can't buy a beer until you're 21, of course some of us drink beer before they would, but you can't legally buy a beer until you're 21. Can't legally buy a pack of cigarettes in most states until you're 21 years old. Okay. But you can vote at 18. If they're saying you're not an adult until 21, make adult decisions on your body, they're going to give you the right to vote at 18. And some of these 18-year-olds are dumb.
Well, I'll tell you what brought this one about. Okay.
Go ahead.
Vietnam veterans. It used to be the big battle cry was, if we're old enough to go die for our country, we're old enough to decide who's going to sit in the office to send us over there to get killed. And that's what brought about this change from 21 to 18 on being able to vote. And that is why. And it took a long time to get it there. Now, just think of the greatest generation. These guys volunteered and stuff when we're drafted, but the draft was in effect all the way up to about this point in time in history.
Right.
And you didn't have a choice. And the minute you turned 18, whether you were graduated from high school or not, you had to go down and you had to register selective service. Then you had to wait and see if you hit the lottery and spun your name out there, and bingo, you was gone.
Mm-hmm. The counter I have to all this, and I've thought a lot about this, being a veteran and everything. 18-year-olds who are in the military are a lot smarter and more trustworthy than these idiots right now. Because people are like, well, 18-year-old men get packed guns in base. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, that's a farce. We have to go to an armory, get it checked out to us. The serial number better freaking match too. Okay.
Yeah.
You get X amount of magazines. You go train with this weapon, and I mean train. You learn everything about the son of a bitch, take it apart, all this. You bring it back and you check it in the armory. Okay. You train. You're under somebody's thumb. You're here. You're there. 18-year-old people in the military don't have to make the life-altering decisions.
No.
That we do out here. So that's the only counter I got about, it's going to 18-year-old. I'm just talking about today. I've met a lot of 18, 19-year-olds. I'm like, stupid.
Yeah.
But 18. So you see what I'm saying? They're sending a message. You can vote, but you can't drink any beer. You can't smoke any cigarettes.
Yeah.
You can't go into some porn shop, and not like you want to go in there anyway, but I'm just saying that's an adult decision.
Yeah.
To 21 years old. And quite frankly, men we don't develop until they're 23 years old anyway. Yeah. We're a bunch of dumbasses.
We're all late bloomers.
If you don't believe me, look at the NFL. You give some of these young men money, Stupid bastards. Now, I would have been done at that age too if I was rich.
Yeah, don't give me that kind of money at that age.
Yeah, don't do it to me
I'm
either.
gonna be in trouble.
I'd have every muscle car I could afford and we'd be in trouble. The last one is this 27th Amendment. It came about in 1992. Congressional compensation. That means these morons up there get paid and get paid well.
Yes.
That
For the rest of their life.
And that's not what our founding fathers had in mind to do.
Nope.
But there was nothing we could say about it because they're going to vote on. This is their money they're voting on. So.
Okay. Well, I got to cut and run, y'all. Gee whiz, Willikers, and I got to go upstairs. Listen, study this. I mean, there's a lot that rides on our freedoms with this, and there's a lot of ways to interpret and not interpret. And, you got to decide for yourself. Like Richie and I decide. We bring the news, you decide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it. So I'm heading up to the meeting. I'll see you all next week. Godspeed. Be safe, everyone. Love y'all.
As a commander, he's got to go take care of some other business. Now, poor guy can't get a break in his head, wise. But Kyle, I'll see you in here, brother. Thanks for joining us. Hey, I sent you a link earlier. If you want to click on that link, come on the show. You can come on because we're not done talking about this stuff yet. Phillies Road Tech, I see you down there. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you coming on YouTube. Kyle, thank you for coming in. Like I said, I sent you a link a while ago. Check your messenger, Facebook. Come on the show here if you want to. Denise Mattis, but you can go in the military 18. Yep. And I'm going military, one of the best things ever happened to me. Then you shouldn't be able to join the military until 21. Yeah. I mean, no, what they ought to do is bring some of the other laws back down. The right to drink beer at 18. Because, people are like, well, they get stupid at 18. They're stupid anyway. But I just think it shows a bad deal about how you vote. Because, you really think an 18-year-old person has enough wherewithal to make a life-altering decision about how you vote? Again, like I said, your vote is the most deadliest weapon that a citizen possesses. Do you think they're smart enough to do it? I was and wasn't at 18. Women and cars and military all I had on my mind and getting out of school. I don't know. But that's why we vote. And vote these in, vote them out. That's exactly the reason. That's exactly why I have it says I put Congress back on my per diem and give them quarterly reviews of job performance. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. And let's go a step further. Put an age limit. I don't think you ought to be in Congress if you're 65 years old. Okay, if that's the age of retirement from a normal job, that's it. You're done. After 65 years old, thank you for your service. Here's a watch, whatever they give you. Boom, get it. Because a lot of times you get old rich people in there who ain't got a freaking clue of how things evolve. Okay, I'm getting that age where I'm kind of stuck in my old ways, but they work for me, So yeah. We'll take a small pause from that real quick and show you guys. I got a couple of these stickers, okay, and take the light off where you can see them. All gave some gave all. Next week, the commander is going to have 2 military trivia questions. 2 military trivia questions. That means 2 people have a chance to win them stickers. You win a sticker, I'll mail it to you. Okay? I'll mail it to you. Again, I'll show it to you one more time what it looks like. All gave some gave all. I don't know what else. That's one of the best quotes on the planet. Damn well 18-year-olds don't understand how the government works. These idiots are out protesting about their rights taken away, and it wasn't even a damn right to begin with. Yes, based on a lie. Abortion, Roe versus Wade was based on a damn lie because the lady didn't want to admit that, her family, that she liked black men. Lady, you know what? Nobody even cares anymore. As long as they're human, I don't care who you bang. What the hell cares, right? It did turn out to be she was a lie. She had 2 daughters, and it was a lie. She never had a baby with a black man. Never even had sex with the black man she was accusing, and based on a lie. And the lady they were using to say it died here recently. An old lady. She said she was a patsy of the thing. So anyway, that was a lie. A little research, guys. We just covered 27 amendments to the Constitution. Now, one of them talking about abortion. Okay. They didn't, and that sucks. That really sucks because people are caught up live. If you just tune in, I want to talk about it real quick. I don't know if Dean Cerny answered it or not. Dean Cerny answered this question or not. I missed it. The big lie now going all over the media, all the media outlets, even the president himself, with the stupid little hand gestures he does. Apparently, the story goes like this: it was a 10-year-old girl. My God, a 10-year-old girl was raped, molested. She got pregnant. 6.5 weeks pregnant or something like that. Ohio has no law. Ohio don't even have a law for abortions. She had to go to Indiana. My God. She had to go to Indiana to get this done. My God. What's up, Ohio? This doctor, oh, what a beautiful woman. What a beautiful woman. She performed the abortion. All taken care of. Not quite. The Attorney General from Ohio come on there and said this is a lie. He got no police report. He got no evidence at all. And kind of find out she didn't have to leave Ohio if she was molested and pregnant, because I don't know what their law is, for example, but their law would have took care of her, would have helped her out. My thing is this: if they're giving her abortion, they should know who raped her. The mandatory reporter. Get this filthy pig, get this cocksucker out of there, and get him. Get his ass, fry him, put him in the bottom pits of hell. But there's no police report in her area. Don't even have a name of the girl. Just saying, something smells fishy. Yeah, heartbeat law. But the little girl they're talking about come from Ohio. There's no such little girl. It didn't happen. But they spread this out of CNN everywhere. All your major news outlets except the Fox, they were uncovering the bottom, and they had people on there to fix it. But, man, they had this doctor on there. She claimed, and it wasn't the first time she's lied about abortion doctor out of Indianapolis. But, man, this is the crap going on. They want to push their political agenda. When you take the Bible out of it, the Constitution out of it, they're pushing a political agenda. And it's just sucks. It's just terrible. It's just, it's a bunch of crap. All right. Now we're going to get into some Bill of Rights. Okay. And I'm not going to go over all of them. We're going to talk about inalienable rights, the ones that you're entitled to, can't be infringed upon, can't be taken from you. It's all right, we're going to here add to stream. Go back up here. All right. The preamble. Congress of the United States begun and held at the city of New York on Wednesday, the 4th of March, 1799. The conventions of the number of states having at the time of their adopting the Constitution expressed a desire in order to prevent misconstruction or abuse of its powers. That further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added to the Constitution, right? And as extending, which, by the way, it's not supposed to start a sentence and our founding fathers, but no, these four founding fathers do what you want, I guess. And extending the ground of public confidence in the government. Government confidence. Yeah, that's my people how it works. Will best ensure the benefit of the ends of its institution. Resolved by the Senate of the House of Republicans in the United States of America. In Congress assembled 2/3 of both House concurring that the following articles be proposed in the legislatures of several states as amendments to the Constitution of the United States. All or any of which articles, when ratified by 3/4 of the legislation, to be valid to all intents and purposes are parts and said constitutional viz. Articles in addition to the amendment of the Constitution and the United States and other proposed by the Congress and ratified by the legislature of several states pursuant to the fifth article of the original Constitution. Purpose of this: Thomas Jefferson wrote to James Madison advocating a Bill of Rights. Half a loaf is better than no bread. If we cannot secure all rights, let's secure what we can. The first 10, guys, the first 10 are God-given and inalienable rights, cannot be touched. That's why people go after our guns, and the reality of it is this: they know damn good well they can't abolish the Second Amendment. It can't happen. They might try, and there'll be lawsuits from here to forever. But and let's clarify the First Amendment. Let's clarify some of these amendments. You can read them on your screen there. Congress shall have no respecting an establishment of religion. That means they cannot sit upon everybody's Baptist, everybody's Pentecostal, everybody's Catholic. You can't do that. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting a free exercise thereof. Okay. Means there's no separation church and state. Show me in the Constitution anywhere those exact words, separate church and states. It does not and will not. You will not find it because it does not exist. There's no such thing as separate church and state. No, it does. No. Or abridging the freedom of speech means cannot take away your speech or the press and the fight for the people peacefully to assemble, or the right of people to peacefully to assemble. There you go. You can't burn down buildings, but you can walk out there in the heat all you want to and protest your little heart out as long as it's peaceful. And damn it, you'll find more people stand with you if it's a good cause. And to petition the government for redress or grievances, like California right now, they had petitions to get rid of their prosecuting attorney, I think it was, attorney general, something like that, and one for the governor Newsom to be done. There's a lot of things you do. Petitions to have people out of your neighborhood. We have a right to do that. Petitions you have a right to do that. Second Amendment is short and it's sweet. Well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms should not be infringed. The right of the people, I'm going to catch up to that. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. There's a comma, guys, behind the well-regulated militia being necessary to security of a free state. Comma. That means there's something else to it. And it says the right of people. It doesn't say you can't have AR-15s, you can't have cannons, you can't have anything. You have the right to do it. It cannot be infringed. No, it can't be infringed. Damn it, guys. Get with the program on this. Fight for your rights. Third Amendment says, and these are part of your Bill of Rights. These are guaranteed to you, guys. No soldier shall be in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by the law. Just like we were talking a while ago, you can't have people in your house if you don't want them there. And they have to be, the military has to quarter me, has to give you a barracks place to sleep. Or if I'm taking hostage, you're supposed to provide you a place to sleep, but whatever. Fourth Amendment, the right for the people to secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable search and seizure shall not be violated. That right there is, it depends upon who you pissed off. People come in people's houses all the time. FBI is known for it. Your local government, let's say your sheriff's department don't like you. They've been known to plant stuff. Police, PDs. This is something that they all need to go to school and learn this. Search and seizure. Now, understand something, guys. They can search you. Okay? People are like, we can't be searched. No. Hold on a minute. Certain towns have laws. Certain counties have laws, to make you give the law power, give the cops power to search you. Okay? So, yeah. This is from the federal government, not your state. and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, support by oath of affirmation, particularly described in the place to be searched, and persons of things have to be seized. If they're looking for a 1929 Studebaker, they can't search your bedroom unless you got a giant bedroom. Okay, that something like that. That's a yard. That's a garage. You know, they can't be looking for extra stuff in your house, in your bedrooms, or in your gun cabinet when there's nothing being committed by guns. They don't need to look at your business. Fifth Amendment: no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in case arising in the land or naval forces or in a militia. It means you, in the military, you can't have the Fifth Amendment in the military. Speak. And you guys can see the rest of them here. I'm not going to read them all, thank God. But I want to read the 10th one real quick. That's it. The powers not declared, or excuse me, delegated. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution means if it ain't in the Constitution, the Supreme Court can't rule on it, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. That's right. You got to come back. The state of Missouri, you got to have to vote on whatever. If the government can't handle it, can't do their job, you kick it back. I mean, if it's not in the Constitution, for example, they kick it back, and the Missouri have to vote on it through the people here, which is what they did, and people were pissed about it, and they kiss your butt because that was a proper thing to do. I'm not saying women don't have right to have any rights at all. That's not exactly what I'm saying. Anybody knows me knows a lot better. All right, guys, I want to bring in one of my co-hosts on Sports Church. He's quickly becoming an avid listener here. He's going to help me on some of these issues here. Please give a W Entertainment welcome to Kyle Lundy.
Hey, Richie.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see when I got something on the screen. I can't see what's going on, but I appreciate it.
It's all good.
Yeah. You seen some of the stuff we covered already? You're a very intelligent individual. You're also a veteran, that's good. So tell me, you seen some of that stuff. Tell me what you think.
Well, I really think they should get rid of
Just a second. Roy, thank you for coming in, Roy Anthony. I appreciate it, brother. Guys, check out Roy Anthony. He's one of the hosts here on W Entertainment Network. He's got a show on Tuesdays at noon and Thursdays at noon. Man, he's got a conversation. We like him or not, like his conversation or not, the man is good, and he'll talk with you. Just talk with him. He ain't want to burn build none. He ain't want to flip over a car. He just wants to have a damn conversation. He can get to know you and figure things out. All right, so catch Roy Anthony. Go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But always pay homage.
You're good. Oh yeah. I think I'm surprised the 25th Amendment hasn't been enacted already.
Yeah, well, it's kind of one of these deals. Who's next?
Yeah, it's the lesser of the two evils or the worser of the two evils.
Yeah, I mean, you want
Yeah.
a train wreck. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, car wreck. Oh, Ukraine got bombed. Oh, shut up.
And if you're old enough to vote at 18, but you're not old enough to drink at 18, can't own a gun at 18 in some states.
Yeah, well, depending on what kind of gun, Yeah.
Yeah.
All that's confusing. I don't want to. I don't want to say you can't own a gun to 21. You can't vote till 21. But I'm saying you can't vote till 21. I'm saying a person has to be a little more mature to vote. I mean, look.
Yeah.
You got to drink. You drink beer at 21, or buy beer at 21, buy cigarettes at 21. Those are life-making decisions that you got to make. They're harmful. You know they are. Okay, but you're choosing to. But your vote is the best tool you have. It really is. I don't care how bad a man you are. I mean, I'll study 6,000 martial arts. It doesn't make a difference. My vote. Now, if they take your vote from me, that's a different story. But your vote, right? So what I'm thinking, and all these 18-year-olds right now are dumb. I've met a lot of 18-year-olds, just want to scoop them up, pop them on the damn head. What's up, Gene, brother? Thanks for tuning in. That's for if Don runs only. Don, Gene, they can send you to war at 18 years old. Yeah. And how y'all feel about that? I mean, are you okay with them being 18? Because if you're okay with them doing that at 18, you're okay with them voting at 18, you should be okay with them drinking beer at 18. You should be okay with them buying cigarettes at 18. I don't want to start horses. I'm just trying to figure out, what the hell.
My dad was saying earlier today when I was speaking with him, he remembered right before I was born in '76 that the states had lowered the age to drink. And it wasn't until '86 or something, because of MAD, they raised the drinking age again.
Here you go, Dean Cerny, who you guys can catch Dean. He watches everything. He just loves everybody. Except Sports Church Butthead. Come watch us sometime on Sunday. But here's one he said. Can you start working at 15? Or he didn't ask a question. He made a statement. You can start working at 15. Why do you have to pay taxes when you can't vote until you're 18? Isn't taxation without representation? What is taxation without representation? It's pretty simple. That's all these government-funded things. That's your representation. These police that need these cop cars, state and local and federal. That's your representation. And it ain't just going to war and buying tanks. It's all this stuff. That's why they get tax money. Agree with it or not? That's what they're saying. Dean, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We need to clean some of these things up. I don't have a problem. I really don't with an 18-year-old buying alcohol and smoke cigarettes. Okay. He can buy a hunting rifle, a 30-06 or a 30-30 at 18. Can't have a semi-automatic pistol, but he can have a rifle. He can feed himself. Okay. But he can vote at 18. I don't know. I don't know. It sends mixed signals to me. It's kind of, well, you're 18, you're responsible to do this, but you're too dumb to do this.
Exactly.
Some of these are dumb. Some of these 18-year-olds are crazy. But one more time, I'll show it again. Our giveaway next week. This sticker right here. Hope you see it. All gave some gave all. We have 2 of these stickers up for grabs. There are going to be 2 trivia questions next week. The commander's going to ask you 2 military trivia questions. You win them, you get stickers. Okay, you win them, and I'll send them to you myself. I'll probably get your address, and I'll send them to you like that. So, the first 10, as you see, are part of the Bill of Rights, is because they can't be infringed on. You ever wonder why they go so hard at the Second Amendment and they can't really get it? Because they can't. The way it's written, shall not be infringed. Boom. Now, watch out. They're probably going to make ammo $300 a round, or something like that. Now, it doesn't say anything about ammo in there, but right to bear arms, I mean, to me, that means everything that's considered an arm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you get people like, you can't, it doesn't say you can own cannons. It doesn't say I can't own a cannon either. Where did it say I can't own a cannon? People can own cannons. Bo Cephas, the country singer, Hank Jr., he owns a couple cannons, 4 or 5 cannons to be exact. And he fires them. You can have them. You can have all you want to. So you hear people quoting the Constitution all the time. And a lot of them quoting it wrong. Okay. Gene, I like Gene. He comes in and out sometimes. A good dude. Virginia, it was 21-year-old to vote. Okay. Have land, not sure if it was a free or clear, right? A free man and white. This was 1800s, I believe. Laws change. They do. They absolutely do. and they have to, because we all evolved as human beings. Which brings us to my question. I heard a guy ask me this, and he was serious heart attack. He said, "Do you think we need to scrap the Constitution and start all over?" And we didn't dive into it all the way, but what we dove into is no. It still pertains to what we're going on today. We need to get some people in there that use the proper thinking.
Good luck with that.
But the Constitution is not like the Bible. The Bible, 3 people can read the Bible, and I'm not preaching to be religious. Not what I'm saying is 3 people can read the Bible, 3 people get 3 different opinions. The Constitution, there's no gray area. There's none. And so I think that's why they hadn't touched the thing. But I don't know. I always had the problem with that 18-year-old thing. Look, when I'm 18 years old, you're telling me I can do this, but I can't do that. Makes no damn sense.
Yeah.
I don't think you should wait 21 to go to the military. I think there's a lot of good guys at 19, 20-year-old, strong men that could really help the country. I think you ought to bring some of that stuff back to 21, except, I don't know. If you go put exceptions on it, you get right back to the same thing before. Gene said, I think he has a howitzer. Yeah, I know he's got a couple other cannons because he fired one off on Facebook the other day, one of his ceremonial cannons. It's pretty cool. So, where we at? This is where we're at. What the Supreme Court did was do what the 10th Amendment said they had to do. They can't make a decision on something that's not in the Constitution. They base everything they do off what the Constitution says. There's nothing in the Constitution about abortion. They had to kick it down because they have this thing. They have to kick it down for the people in 51 states to make decisions. Some states have already took care of this issue. Okay. People want the government to take care of this issue because they don't want the states to do it because, they might be wrong. Maybe they feel the state's wrong, or they're not going to get what they want done. So they want the federal government to do it. Careful with that, wanting the federal government to take care of everything. Careful with that. Ronald Reagan, and being a fan of Ronald Reagan or not, said, you don't want big government. You don't. I mean, the states have already the states have some stupid laws in your states also. But you got to watch. You got to watch, man. You don't want to just, I don't know if you heard this. Again, I'll say it again. I've been saying it all show, and I don't know how long you heard this, but there was a lie going around all over all the social media outlets, every damn one of them, except Fox, because they brought the guy on Toward Truth. But they were saying, and the president has come out of his mouth, that there's a 10-year-old girl who was molested. She was pregnant in Ohio. She had to leave Ohio, and she had to go over to Indianapolis to have an abortion done. Nobody knows her name. The abortion, I guess, went well. Nobody knows her name. There's no police report. No one's heard of this. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But the Attorney General from Ohio said it's a lie. They're lying their ass off. Everybody jumped on this because they're making it political and pushing the political agenda. Okay. Kind of find out they don't know who she's talking about. My problem is this: if this is the true story, this ain't a time to hide her for her cover up her identity. Bullshit.
Yeah.
We need to know who she is. We need her statement. And the gentleman, and they say the dad or the brother, the dad or brother, that's what they're saying, is the dad or brother. We need to talk with him. Okay. We got a place for him. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But none of that happened. There's not a police report filed, there's no name. And all of a sudden they're like, well, maybe it didn't happen. So why you get on there and lie? Because they're pushing public agenda in the government. This government is, yeah, they're dumb. They're dumb. Okay, we'll change topic here. We'll come back. It's time to do a You Don't Say, our segment on here. We call
my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, don't say. Well, thank you. I got to do it here. There you go. Got him up there. You Don't Say. That's Nicolas Cage, in case y'all didn't know who the hell that was. By the way, the what is it? No one got to what is it. Okay, I'll show it to you. What is it? There it was. No one guessed what it is. Dean Cerny was the closest person. Okay, here's what it is. It's a monkey slug caterpillar.
What in the Sam Hill is a monkey slug?
Monkey slug caterpillar. Okay, so we'll get rid of those. We no longer need the monkey slug. Okay. Instead, we're going to do this. Here is your brand new. What is it? That's your brand new. What is it? Rules are simple. You guess that, and you get 100 points, 100 entries. I keep calling points. 100 entries into the mystery box. Mystery box has got swag in it. People have donated swag. I will tell you one thing I've been telling everybody. There is a pocket knife in there, a Smith & Wesson new in-box pocket knife. Okay, anything Smith & Wesson is a good product anyway. But so there's a Smith & Wesson pocket knife, amongst other things, in there. And some stickers, and but it's got a lot of, it's filling up. It's got a lot of swag in there from some comedians, from W Entertainment, from people who want to donate to this thing. You win it, you get 100 you get 100 entries to try to get your name. I will give it away to you, or mail it to you wherever you're at on Warrior Fest, the day of Warrior Fest. I will announce the name live on YouTube. You win, I'll send it to you. There will be a winner. So, all right, here we go. First one's called Holy Yes. Here we go. You don't say.
Good God Almighty!
Look at that tenderloin.
That's the world's smallest roll I've ever seen.
Bigger than her hand.
Where's the gravy?
It's covered up. She's eating that as a sandwich. There ain't no gravy. And
Wow.
it covered 2 orders of fries. I think that's a yes for me.
I wouldn't eat for a month.
I think that's a yes for me. All right, I caught this little piece here. This is titled Agreed. I'll just let you read it. Stop expecting vegan options at a barbecue.
Thank
Stop.
God somebody finally sees my pain.
Just stop. No, you are not having vegan brisket. It ain't gonna happen. Stop. Thank you, lady. Whoever that lady was, thank you for being brave and coming forward.
Get her a 12-pack.
Yeah. The next one is 3 wise men, and I'm kind of making fun of old guys on this one. Not really, because I'm going to be there one day too. This is probably Minnie, Doc, and me all sitting on a bench together. It's windy. No, it's Thursday. Me too. Let's get some beers.
Yep.
The middle one,
Yep.
he's thinking the middle one said he's thirsty. Yeah. It's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Yeah, I need to get some beers. All right, we'll go here now. Now it's time for the little boy. Say what? All right. Oh, breaking news out of Walt Disney. Okay, I think they're the ones on Toy Story. I hope I'm not wrong. Toy Story has a new man, a new character that they want to introduce. Okay, here we go. If you missed this part of the show, I'm gonna give you what I gave earlier. Dean Cerny has been tracking people, and damn it, we're tired of it. This guy killed people because he thought Bigfoot was gonna send somebody to kill him. A murder suspect is using Bigfoot as his defense. This is out of KCTV5, Kansas City. Murder suspect claims victim summoned Bigfoot to kill him.
Oh boy. Was that Kansas side or Missouri side?
Missouri side. It's puff, puff, pass. Okay? Puff, puff, pass. And I'm about to date myself because here is older style air conditioner. Air conditioner I had when I was a kid. I remember riding in my grandpa's truck. I didn't even know what the hell AC even was. This was our AC. Bang.
Yep.
We had wing windows right there. Right there at 55 mile an hour, it'd blow your freaking hat right off your head. It was gone. When someone farted, my grandpa would just adjust that and blow the fart right out. Yeah. So that was your you don't say and your say what. Here is in part 2 of your say what. What if this happened to you? What would be your next move?
Hey, Russia, I know we ain't running no race, but I'll start blowing shit up faster than the Boston Marathon.
Can you watch your mouth over there?
Hey, calm down there, sugar tits, before I come over there and strangle that thing worse than Adrian Peterson's son.
Wow, that was disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what's disrespectful? Maybe keeping the brown one on the leash and letting the white one run free.
Wow.
He'd have got his ass whipped.
Oh, God.
Oh,
There wouldn't have been an ass to whip if I'd have said that when I was a kid.
yeah. Okay, this right here, I apologize. I just apologize for this. All right, sorry. This one is titled, and this is kind of a long video. Some of you might have seen this, some of you might not have. This is a long called "Yes, I Want One." Yes, I want one. I'm on record right now saying this.
You're fucking serious? It's a fucking airplane.
By the way, it's got adult language in it. Yes, I want one. Probably couldn't afford one, and I want one. It took a little bit for the thing to wind up, but man, it was. I didn't catch how fast it went, but it was. It was gone. All right, this one here is called Mr. Ed Lover.
Man who had sex with a horse is sentenced to 10 years. I'm happy I got justice. I've seen him around the farm a couple times, and I thought he was doing a routine brushing, and that brushing turned into thrusting.
Deshaun Watson's next career as a horse groomer.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if I'm not got a home in the afterlife because I'm. Here's one called cat ass whipping. Okay.
Gotta get out my damn property right now. Get your ass down. Better find somebody to play with, player. Hey, you barking up the wrong tree, I promise. Hey, bring your ass around here. I got something for you. Come on, bring your ass on here. Come on. Get some, player. You can't go play. Get some, player.
I think we're on the same side of TikTok.
This one I couldn't think of a good name, so I was put next.
Here he goes, and it's the snap, the jump, the land. Yeah!
You know, people are always crying because they can't do something, always want to give up. Shut up. This guy didn't give up nothing. I guarantee you, I can't do any of that. And I'm mobile. Right? Watch it again. For those of you that think you want to give up in life, this is a motivational video courtesy.
Here he goes, and it's the snap, the jump, the land. Yeah!
They're kind of crazy already. So he was probably doing it mobile and then hurt himself and goes, all right, why not? Keep going.
This one here ain't really a funny one. It's just, I taught it karma. It's called karma.
Guilty to bringing hashish oil into Russia, telling the judge that she did so inadvertently. And
thank you, Brittany, for being a great example of what freedom is and what freedom isn't. Now you want to come home to the greatest country in the world, which is the United States of America. It's funny how that works, huh? When you're here, you're oppressed, and when you're away, you miss the greatest country in the world, which is United States of America. Say it with me, the United States of America. Now you're begging to come home, huh? To your home, H-O-M-E. Remember that next time you leave the greatest country in the world.
Yep.
Okay. We got a comment here. Let's go back to the comment here. I mean, what's he gonna do if he fails? Break his neck? Yeah, I mean, he ain't got far to land. You know, kind of unfair to me and you, but get some, buddy. Hey, look at it, man. Get some. All right. Oh yeah. Always keep your head up.
What you want to do? What's up, you motherfucker? Oh! Snatch your shirt off to the beat.
Just when you think the devil's got you, remember this minute.
What you want to do? What's up, you motherfucker? Oh! Snatch your shirt off to the beat.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, this one's entitled Employee of the Month. I promise you, this guy's the best employee you've seen in a long time.
Boom, bow, buddy. You is working too hard. What is you doing? You finna make me look bad, Jose. Come on, fam. I'm not finna match that energy. I'm sorry. I will not. Oh, no, sir. Where are your shoes at? You doing all this barefooted? I'm finna tell HR on your ass. Bro, I'm trying to get overtime, bro. You finna do all the work by yourself. They're gonna send us home, stupid ass boy. Boom, bow. See, look, they just bringing more. You working that fast, they just gonna bring more.
Lazy sons of bitches. Lazy sons of bitches. All right. This next one is called, well, Bernie Mac don't need no intro anywhere on the planet. Okay. He's one of my favorite comedians. One of them. This does have adult language. I must express it to you. I don't want no offensiveness because Bernie can offend your ass. He don't care.
Just be talking to people, any kind of motherfucker which want to talk to somebody. You know, sign your name there and sit the fuck down. I mean, look, who you talking to? Talking to you, motherfucker. Still talking to you. You know, that kind of shit. I said, I'm going to get this bitch yet. I'm going to get this bitch. She going to give me a little cup. You know, every time they get a cup to piss in, I can't piss in it. You know what I mean? That ever happened to you? I be saving urine, but I can't never piss in that son bitch. She going to tell me, piss in the cup and hurry up and sit it here. I told my brother, I said, give me $1 right quick. Give me $1. I put $1 in that pop machine. I got an apple juice. I poured it in the cup. I came, she was on the telephone. She said, sit it down. I sit it right there. I stood there. She got off the phone. That's your urine? Let me see. I said, yeah, this mine. That motherfucker fell out. I ain't lying. Fuck her.
Technically, he is lying. And I'm gonna start a controversy here, but that joke, my uncle wrote that joke in 1979. Because my uncle taught me that joke word for word, fucker, and everything in it. Right now, the comedians take each other's jokes. Yes, they do. They take them, tweak them, look, turn around. So I'm not mad at him, but to still have that joke going, it's fucking hilarious, man. And it's something I would do. Or Redneck would do. Hang on. Yep. You know what? I got diabetes over here. He would fall the fuck out. That lady passed out. Her mouthy ass. Yeah, see, he didn't have to be rude to her. He just put her, he showed her one time. All right, this one here is called Better Call Somebody. Now, I'm not making fun of Cajuns. Okay. But some of these old Cajuns are bad men.
Shut the hell up. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen a gator. I got something for 'em.
Moments later.
Get your ass on those stinking ass. Get your ass on those stinking ass gator. I told you I got something for him. All you need is a damn cast iron skillet. And you pop him upside the head a few times. I bet you get on. He gone. He ain't coming back. I'm going to go in and cook these pinto beans and fried squirrel.
I guarantee you that'd be me smacking a wolf or some shit or a bear when I'm an old ass man. Hey, give me a frying pan. We can do this. Don't worry about it, baby. You mother. Yeah. I gotta play that again for everybody.
Shut the hell up. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen a gator. I got something for him.
Moments later.
Get your ass on those stinking ass. Get your ass on those stinking ass gator. I told you I got something for him. All you need is a damn cast iron skillet. And you pop him upside the head a few times. I bet you get on. He gone. He ain't coming back. I'm going to go in and cook these pinto beans and fried squirrel.
Pinto beans and fried squirrel. Well, you don't like gator? Like you had a free meal there. I guarantee I'd have fed his family I'd have fed him for a bit. All right. Now, these really ain't funny, but they're kind of funny. This is called True. This guy just goes off about shit.
For all you unshaven hippopotamus nuts that keep trying to compare 18-year-olds, civilians, versus the 18-year-olds in the United States military when it comes to owning fucking weapons, I'm going to suggest you don't. I'm going to fucking suggest you don't because you're about to embarrass yourself. Matter of fact, I'll help you. Since this is my bailiwick, this is where having a background in supply, logistics, and sensitive items come in. You think that an 18-year-old who is just, I'm 18 years old, my nuts done descended, I got 4 hairs on them, I'm gonna go buy an AR-15. And they buy an AR-15, they have no discipline with the shit, and they shoot up shit. You want to compare them to the 18-year-olds in the United States military. Let me tell you the difference. There's several fucking safeguards between our 18-year-olds in the military and that weapon. You want to know some of them? Well, number one, there's an armor. You can't just walk up and, I want an AR-15. No, motherfucker, you ain't getting it that way. You will have an M4 that is issued to you. Here is your serial number. When I give you your weapon, you will check the fucking serial number. Are they the same? Good job. Now, do you think you can drive in your Honda Civic or your motherfucking F-150 that's painted camo? Fuck no. You're not about to put that weapon in a civilian vehicle. You will climb your ass into a military vehicle, a Humvee, a LMTV, gas truck, whatever. And you will drive to wherever the fuck it is they tell you to go. And you are going to do whatever the fuck it is that you're going to do with that fucking weapon. Qualify, 0, and then we're going to teach you muzzle discipline. I.e., if you pointed at somebody on that range, I'm going to super kick you in your fucking head. You will point that motherfucker up and down range. And then, after you've been shooting all day, just before that Charlton Heston starts to hit them nuts from my cold dead hands, there will be somebody, usually a non-commissioned officer, the range safety officer, that will tell you, get your monkey ass back on the back of that fucking vehicle, take your ass back to the unit, clean that weapon, and turn it the fuck in. And you better clean it, because it will be checked, and you better bring up the exact same serial number your ass left with. And just so that we're clear on this, here's a little thing. You cannot take an M4 to the PX or the commissary or the Subway or the Taco Bell. You can't do that. The MPs will be on your ass like white on fucking rice. And then by the time the report goes up, the 2-star down will be putting their foot so far in your ass you'll have to open your mouth to remove their fucking boots. And one more thing. If one of those weapons comes up missing, they will shut the fucking base down. Don't believe me? I've been a part of 3 of base shutting downs, and it wasn't my shit that got lost. So before you compare your 18-year-olds to ours have more discipline. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Dean
Very true.
Dean Smith said he hit that gator with the ding 3000. That gator tapped the fuck out. He didn't want no more. Yeah, that guy's true, man. It's true. Yeah. All right, here's the one about leadership. This ought to be good.
Leadership is a choice. It is not a rank. I know many people at the senior-most levels of organizations who are absolutely not leaders. They are authorities, and we do what they say because they have authority over us, but we would not follow them. And I know many people who are at the bottoms of organizations who have no authority, and they are absolutely leaders. And this is because they have chosen to look after the person to the left of them, and they have chosen to look after the person to the right of them. This is what a leader is.
Put it into that deal. That's exactly what a leader is. It's exactly what a leader is. Like, the things you see right now going on in this country, that's not leadership. You know, that's hope. Hope the hell we can get through to somebody else comes in. You know, wish it. Hey, the shutdown the base for a set of nods. That was in the wrong position in the storeroom. I've had some things like that. Marines have had some. Sometimes I know why they say Marines are muscles are expected or muscles are required, intelligence not expected. I met some dumb fucking Marines. They really did. Their leadership's kind of dumb, you know. I met some, but I met some outstanding men too. I met some outstanding Marines who are, you know, tough as boot leather and nothing can bother me except the needle. I remember getting shots one time walking in and seeing 7 Marines just faint. I'm down there like, yep. Whatever you wuss bag, get the hell up, you know. but you know, there you go. All right, this one here is called now ladies, and the ladies are going to watch this later on. I don't really, truly, maybe kind of, sort of not believe this, but this is about the ladies. Man, don't cheer too loud.
I guess if women ran the world, there'd be no war. Evidently, there'd be no due process either. So you just gotta sit there going, No, it's fucking nuts. People are so scared now. You have the male feminist. Like, where the fuck did that come from? Just out of nowhere. Last couple years, I'm a male feminist. I've always championed women. No, you haven't. You haven't. This shit came out and you're fucking scared. You did something. You grabbed some fucking titties. What the fuck did you do that you have to overcorrect that fucking hard. What kind of a man who still has his balls is walking around saying that he's a male feminist? I'm a male feminist. I totally see the way you see the fucking world. It's impossible as a man who was raised right. To be a feminist.
He's one of my favorite comedians right now.
He's good at his art, but he's not one of my favorite ones because of that very thing right there. He down on women too much, and being a native culture, we treat our women like queens. However, some bitches are brilliant. He's a great comedian. I don't know that about that. I'd let him open for me. He's a good comedian. Dude, you can't handle a flu shot. What's he gonna do when he gets a shot? Cry and piss him on, I guess. I don't know.
Get the silver bullet in the ass.
Yeah. All right. And if any of this bothers you, here.
What happens if you say that and someone gets offended? Well, they can be offended. What's wrong with being offended? When did sticks and stones made break my bones stop being relevant? Isn't that what you teach children, for God's sake? That's what you teach toddlers. He called me an idiot. Don't worry about him. He's a dick. Now you have adults going, I was offended, and I have rights. Well, so what? Be offended. Nothing happens. You're an adult. Grow up. Deal with it. I was offended. I don't care.
I mean,
nailed it.
I mean, yeah. If you don't understand that, this if you don't understand what he just said, this is more of your commentary.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
That's what I got to say about all that. All right, we're gonna do Pimp's Pet. Now, W Entertainment stands for Warrior Outdoors Entertainment Network. This is the W Radio Show, which we do outdoor stuff here. That's the purpose of Pimp's Pet, to get everybody out and about. But today I'm going to do a common animal. Today is the largemouth bass. Okay, largemouth bass, and I'm going to share a little bit with you here. Some of these pictures are weird, but these are some people who love to fish, and some of what they had. And here we go. The largemouth bass. Now, if you look at some of these photos, this is a striped bass. Okay, I've caught a couple of them. I've caught a lot of them out of a river. This one here is a regular bass. It's not really it's more like a black bass. I don't know why I call it black bass because of the fins, but a regular largemouth bass has a green stripe down it. Kind of gets right here. See that stripe down there with some polka dot stripes kind of go down there? These are beautiful animals. These are fighting little creatures, man. These things, they just get after it. They're fun to fish. They really are fun to fish. Bass, which, by the way, this word has two different pronunciations, the same spelling. Two different pronunciations mean entirely two different things. You call it bass fish or bass, like you play in a band, a guitar, bass guitar. Bass, bass. It's same thing. English language is woohoo. Yeah. All right. Bass is a name shared by many species of fish. The term encompasses both freshwater and marine species, which some of you don't know, that's saltwater usually. Marine species, all belonging to the large order of that. And I don't want to say these names, so don't ask me to. Or perch-like fish. And they kind of, if you put a perch next to them, they kind of resemble each other, but not really. The word bass comes from the Middle English bars, meaning perch. Okay, so it's a big, fat, colorful-looking perch. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, and spotted bass are the most popular game fish in North America. That's what I was telling you. These things, they're fun to catch. I love catching them. I love catching catfish, but bass, if I want to play and they're going at it, they're fun. They really are. They're a challenge. Try to get to them. It is also very popular in South Africa. In the country, largemouth bass is often found in lake, rivers, creeks, and dams. When fishing lures, bass worms, or live bait will work. And there you go. I mean, there's many options to use catch bass. Lures that mimic bait fish, worms, crayfish, frogs, and mice are all effective. That's your pimp's pet, the bass. And again, there's largemouth, smallmouth. So I love to catch them, love to fish them. They're not bad eating either. As long as you cut them right, they're great eating. All right, let's check out some of the comments here. Let me see. Dean Cerny says, offended is just liberal speak for you saying something that hurts the feelings. Give a message to my phone. Facebook tag me. This is on live. Who cares? Who cares about Facebook? Stripers, wipers, and largies. Walleye and perch are related to bass, but bass and perch aren't. Yeah, see, the computer says they are. I don't know. They say hyenas are related to dogs too. They look more like a cat species to me. So anyway, all right. So that's your perch there. Anyway, if the Facebook got me, I'm sorry about that, guys. Who gives a shit? Major announcement on that fact. August the 2nd, there'll be no more live on Facebook from W Entertainment Network. We're switching everything over to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, wherever all our accounts are right now. Watching me live is where I'm going to be, except Facebook. I've had all I can have of Facebook. Played by their rules, and they still want to shut us down. They used to tag us after the show, and now they tag us in the middle of the show, stops our feed. They don't like the truth. They don't like me. I don't like rednecks. I don't care. Don't care. I'm over it. I protest and win. If you protest something and you win it, and it still shuts you off, that means they're targeting you. All right. And so anyway, Facebook cut me off. If you're watching, go over to YouTube. Sometimes you can watch and can't make comments. Go over to YouTube, come in on that channel. From August 2nd on, you'll be getting a link on our page here. In our group pages, you're getting links to take your ass on over to Facebook and wherever else you are. Okay, that's being said. Now we're going to get into our missing person segment. This segment I started 6 weeks ago. Wait a minute. Let's get into trivia. I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Let's get into trivia. Dean, he likes to hang around for trivia. He's waited long enough. Okay, here we go. Here's your trivia. This is worth 25 entries into the mystery box. 25 entries into the mystery box. Who made the first styrofoam cup? Who made the first styrofoam cup? And while you're doing that, I'll go up here. Like I said, this next person's called Missing. I'll pick out a missing person, and we highlight them to talk about them. The families need love. Here at W Entertainment Network, we help everybody, not just veterans. We help everybody alike. We did shows to help police officers. We did a show for missing girl, Justice for Leah. Her family, just big fans of mine, love us. And so we put on comedy shows to help people out. That's what we do. So this is here. I'll go down here and share it again. If you've got any information of any kind of anybody I see, please don't hesitate to call the authorities at all. Today, it's a little girl who's missing, and maybe y'all can help her out. Her name's Tyonda Z. Bradley. Tyonda Z. Bradley. Here's a picture of what she looked like when she was abducted, and here's what they say she might look like as an adult female. Okay. Her dates of birth used is January 20th, 1991. I got a daughter born in 1991, April. So my daughter's 2 months younger than this lady here. Okay. 31 years ago, almost 32 years ago. This woman would be. Place of birth, Chicago, Illinois. Her hair is brown, eyes brown. Her height was 4'2" at the time of the appearance. Okay, I'm glad they put it on there because people looking otherwise. Her weight, 70 pounds at her disappearance. Sex, she's a female, race black. I'm surprised they put on their birthing person. You know. Anyway, a reward is up to $10,000 is being offered for information regarding the current whereabouts of Miss Bradley. 10 grand. I mean, right now, that's 100 tank of gas. You know, well, maybe 50, but man. Her remarks. At the time of her disappearance, Miss Bradley had light complexion, a slim build, and wore her hair in long ponytails. She had a burn scar on her left forearm about the size of a quarter. Damn, little girl. Tianda was last seen wearing green ponytail holders in her hair and have a scrap of her. She has a scrape on her left calf. Wow. Just a little girl playing, sound like me. She is described as being shy with strangers and loved to run track at distance. So somebody snatched her because you couldn't catch her if you didn't. Details. On July 6, 2001, then 10-year-old Deonda Z. Bradley and her sister, then 3-year-old Diamond Yvette Bradley, and she's on her face on her too, were reported missing from the Chicago Police Department, Chicago, Illinois, during, according to the mother, the note written by Tianda was found stating that 2 girls were going to the store and the school playground. An extensive search of the area and surrounding neighbor met with negative results. If you have any information concerning the person, please contact your local FBI office or your nearest American embassy and consulate. You remember, you can't submit anonymously online. You can submit an anonymous tip online. And this is her sister. They were both taken. Here's a picture of her, what she may look like. And everything's the same. I mean, well, not the information, but the details are all the same, guys. If you have any information, let's help this family out. Let's get them some closure. Get them some love. It's time. It's time. Edward Simon. I don't know what that is, brother. Fill me in, Dean, what that is. All right, so oh, that was the answer. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. That was the answer you given. No, that's wrong. That is wrong. That is not right. That's right. Who made the very first styrofoam cup? I'll give you a hint. It was an accident. How it come about. And he just died, not too long ago, but a little bit. All right. We'll go give you guys another look at the what is it? $100 entries into the mystery box. And remember, you got till Tuesday next week. You can submit your guesses on up to Tuesday next week, and we start again. 3 weeks. I'll have this up for 3 weeks. You guess it, you get 100 entries. It's been done. My Dean Cerny's did it 2 or 3 times. My daughters did it twice, so it can be done. Again, guys, this is what next week. Military trivia. I have 2 of these. All gave some gave all. These are beautiful stickers. We will give them away next week on the show. Okay. Today's meme of the day. Personally, I think it's this one, but you guys can vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd buy that. It's a collectible. It's a damn collectible.
That would be a great action figure to have.
It would. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner to the trivia question. And Dean Cerny put Ray McIntyre. That is correct, sir. Ray McIntyre. So Dean is making such a lead. He's gonna get that box one way or another. Dean Cerny's won the mystery box before. It's a real thing. This will be the 4th box. This will be the 4th box I'm giving away. Like this. Dean's running out of sheet. We're going to get him some more sheet here. All right. Get him going a little more. All right. Anyway, do you agree that this is the meme of the day?
I think it should be.
You can't even get it out.
I can't even keep a straight face.
All right, here's another meme for you. You probably hadn't seen because I didn't play today at all. But here's another meme. Probably wasn't the best advertising for Salvage Yard. We sell used parts.
Oh my God.
I keep entering because that's funny. That's funny.
That takes me back to when I was a teenager.
Yeah,
my dad's friend had a hearse, and my dad and him would go and pick up bodies. And I was like 13 or 14,
right.
And I would lay in the back and just casually flop my arm out the back window.
Man. Well, let's say, guys, it's hot now. Transportation is getting a little low. You can travel like this lady here travels if you want to travel. Not to be an asshole, but I want y'all to listen real close. That scooter is talking. Get off. This is some bullshit. You hear it? It said, get off. This is some bullshit.
This is bullshit.
This is some bullshit. That might have been voiced over by me, but
have you seen the video on TikTok? It's a regular size. It's their regular size child, and the mom is a dwarf, and she's in a scooter, and the son plays a trombone, and every time she does something, he's making a noise with the trombone.
That's classic. That's classic. I think I'm gonna save that one for a little bit to show next week. All right, they used to have a TV show on Discovery. Yeah, we'd get a handicap scooter with Jake brake. No, that doesn't need, but still.
Oh God!
All right, guys, we're down to the last couple of minutes of the show, and I say on every show, every network I'm on, and catch me on Sundays. I'm on Sports Church. I'm the NFL analysis on the Sports Church. It's heating up about the Deshaun Watson debacle, the rub and tug. But to catch us on there, 6 o'clock Central, also 6 to 8. And myself, Minnie's the host. Devil Doc, that's who this gentleman here is, Devil Doc. Pops, T sometimes on there. Brother Bishop, Poop Dog's on there. Tune on there, man. We got some good commentary. Talk about sports. Go over football, baseball, all kind of things. Don't miss out on there. But like I said, every time I'm on somebody's show, I'm gonna say it here too. You are not worthless. You have value, unless you're a child molester. Then I don't care about you. But listen, guys, there's people out there. If I can't make you laugh, which I think is impossible. If I can't make you laugh, I'll find somebody that can. Okay. If you want to be sung to, we'll find somebody to sing to. You want somebody just to talk and vent to? We'll do it. If we can't, I'll get you in touch with BV Nation or VRS, my good friends over on both sides who love each other and look after one another. All right. So since you're the guest, Doc, you want to get some closing thoughts real quick, and then I'll close it out.
Just reach out to the people you know that are strong. They're struggling too. Make somebody laugh, smile, be kind to one another. If you need help, reach out and enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see y'all on Saturday nights and Sunday evening.
Yeah, once in a while I'll come on a bar, but most of the time I'm on Sundays. But guys, we're gonna get out of here. Listen, very carefully. Be kind to each other, love each other. You have value. We don't want to be part of 22 Day. We need all the help we can get, guys. Election time's coming up. We need to better this world. I know some of you guys come back, and this is what you come back to. Brother, we're with you. Brothers and sisters, we're with you guys. We love you all. That being said, for everybody here at the W Entertainment Network, I'm Richie King. Bad Man of Comedy, Redneck Pimp, Dona Dog Ahoy, which means until we meet again. I'm out of here. You guys take care of yourselves. Be kind. I'll see you Tuesday.